Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to set up an Adobe Connect session for online students or for online tutorial sessions or for students who may have distance as a bit of an issue for getting in to see you. So what you need to do is access an old Adobe Connect session link. So here's one of mine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it, and that's what you need to do as well. So you just copy it. And then, so that's an old email. So then I will go into my Internet Explorer and cut that out. And I'm going to paste in that Adobe Connect session. And I'm going to press enter. That's going to take me there. So now normally it comes up like this. So enter as a guest. You don't want to enter as a guest because that's how the students enter, and it doesn't give them access to change the Adobe Connect session around. You want to enter as a staff member with your login and your password. So we click this one. As you can see, it's already, I'm just going to take that out. So you just put in your email address if that is your login. Now, I'm going to be working with Daniel Hodges to develop a login, a generic login. So there's just going to be one set login and a set password so that lots of teachers can access Adobe Connect and set up online sessions. So I'm just going to enter my password. No need to tell you about that. So then I press enter the room. Oh, invalid. Oh, that's not good. I better do that again. Helps if you spell your name right. Fingers crossed. There we go. So now the Adobe Connect session is going to be loading up. It takes a few minutes. In this case, it's loaded up fairly quickly because I loaded up a little bit earlier this morning. And it'll take you to an old Adobe Connect session. So this was an Adobe Connect session that we had for induction. So you can see that there. But it's not relevant to the one I want to undertake this evening. So I'm going to meeting. That's where you go. So you click on meeting. And just the top one, manage meeting information. Then go to my meetings. A new meeting because you want to create a new meeting. I'm going to give it a name. Sometimes I will give it doesn't really matter as long as it makes sense to you. And I'm going to call this one PLD1 Tute, and it's week 1 for a new group, let's say. Now, you don't need to worry about the custom URL because that will develop itself. The most crucial part of this is the start time. So that's today's date, but my tutorial is actually for tomorrow night. So I'm setting this up in advance. I'm going to make it the 27th of June. And the tutorial is at 8 o'clock at night. But I want to give myself an hour to actually set up the Adobe Connect session. So I'm going to make it start at 7 p.m. Now I need an hour to set up. You don't really need a whole hour, but it just gives you time before the students jump on there. An hour for the tutorial, so what that's 2 hours, and let's say we might go over. So let's make this session go for 2.5 hours. So just set that there. Language is English. No need to worry about any of those. Now, I like to set it as anyone who has this URL can enter this meeting. That way I can post the URL for this Adobe Connect meeting onto Facebook, or I can send it via email, and anyone who has that link can jump on. So I tick that box. make sure you leave it as do not connect audio conference for this meeting. And then we go next. It'll ask you to select some participants. So over here you can see some familiar names. If you'd like to invite them to your session, you can. Usually I just leave it as me, and I leave myself as the host. That can all be changed, but I'm going to leave that. So you go next. So here we have invitations. That's fine. It's going to be sent to me as an email. So I'm going to go finish. Now, this is a crucial bit. Tells you when. Just double check that that's all fine. Go here and you want to, just show you, you want to actually copy this URL so that you can copy that link and paste it off to the students. So go here, copy shortcut. Now that's copied. So I will minimize that. Just minimize that. We don't need this anymore because we've already set up a brand new meeting, so I can close that. Now I'm going to go to my emails. There we go. And I'll write, who am I going to invite? I might invite the Cornflower group. And I should have a group name. Not working on this computer, that's okay. It works at work. I'll invite Trina, she needs to be in on it, and say Deb. There we go. And you just paste in that URL. So we click paste, allow access, yes. There we go. And I'll call it tomorrow night's tutorial. So that's that, and then you just click send. You can also paste that link into Facebook, which is a really great idea for the Eternity students or whichever groups you've now got and who are using Facebook. So that was just a quick rundown on how to set up an Adobe Connect session from scratch. The next YouTube presentation is going to be about how to set that up. So I'll see you then. See ya.